Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca back at the Church of Chewbacca, and today we're going to go over the Set 33 Headliners featured card, which is the 2017 Silver Slugger Charlie Blackmon. Hopefully the card hits and swings like his live series card and his Face of the Franchise Colorado Rockies card from Stage 1 of the Team Affinities. As I've mentioned more than once on this channel, he has a super glitchy, short, compact swing that seems to generate a lot of deep fly balls that get into the gap, get over the fence, as well as he absolutely just rakes, period. I'm hoping this card does some of the same. You guys need to hit that red button on the screen, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below what you guys think about this Charlie Blackmon, as well as hit that notification bell so you guys know whenever I'm uploading videos in the future. Let's get into giving this Charlie Blackmon his Chewie review. Charlie Blackmon. So the feature card for this Set 33 Headliners is the 96 overall 2017 Silver Slugger Charlie Blackmon. His primary position is center field with secondaries of left field and right field. He's left-handed throwing, left-handed batting, diamond defense, diamond hitting with bronze defense. So he's definitely a guy that's going to be a great hitter, but be a little bit lackluster on the defensive end of things. In 2017, when Charlie Blackmon won the Silver Slugger, he batted .331, had an on-base percentage of .399, a slugging of .601, an OPS of 1.000, an OPS plus of 141. He hit 37 home runs, 104 RBIs. He led the league in runs with 137, hits with 213, and triples with 14. He also had a 5.5 WAR for the season and a 6.2 offensive WAR. On top of winning the Silver Slugger that year, he was also an All-Star, and he finished 5th in the MVP race. So he had a ridiculous season in 2017. He started to get coined the nickname CHUCK NAZTY because of it, because he was on absolute fire the entire year. And it actually kind of continued. It started in the back end of 2016 when he started to just get hot. And it's kind of continued the last 3 years after that. 2017, 2018, 2019. He hasn't had as good of years as 2017, but he still had great offensive years since then. He's a guy like this card will show you is a little bit of a defensive liability, but he also plays right field in one of the largest ballparks that generates a lot of deep fly balls, so I can see where that can be a little bit harder to play defensively than other places in real life. Not really making an excuse for him, just that's kind of what it is. And on top of that, he doesn't have a strong arm, and he plays right field in a big stadium. So it's just one of those things where it overall doesn't help his defensive skill set. Let's look at the attributes on the card. He has 115 contact versus righty, 116 contact versus lefty, 105 power versus righty, 84 power versus lefty, 83 vision, 79 discipline, 125 clutch. In the field, he has 71 fielding, 65 arm strength, 61 arm accuracy, 68 reaction with 72 speed, 38 stealing, and 48 base running aggressiveness. Let's look at his quirks real quick. His quirks are hitting machine, bomber, pressure cooker, and unbreakable. So he does have hitting machine and bomber, which will definitely help him get base hits and hit home runs. Unfortunately, he doesn't have walker, which is going to make the check swings a little bit of a problem, but he already had a short swing, so he's not really a guy you can really check swing with that well in the first place, at least from my experience. I know none of his cards have super great discipline, but even his live series card, if you try to check swing with it or his Face of the Franchise, it's just not ever a good thing. You're normally going to swing through as it is because of the short, compact swing that he has. I think that this Charlie Blackmon card is actually filthy. He has a glitchy swing. He has pretty good vision at 83. He has the 115 plus contact, great power numbers versus righties. 84 against lefties isn't super ideal, but it's definitely good. Good enough, I should say. And then in the field, where he's normally a slower card in his live series, and that hurts him a lot, at 72 speed and 68 reaction with 71 fielding, he might be okay in left field. Now, he definitely has a defensive liability, but in left field, he might be okay with that speed and the fielding and the reaction. But his hitting on top of his glitchy swing makes this card usable, at least as a pinch hitter, the very least. You might be able to put him in left field depending on what your team looks like. There are a lot of other good outfielders out there already. I would not play this Charlie Blackmon in center field or right field just because of the arm strength issue. But in left field, he could be fine. He's probably a poor man's Taylor Trammell when it comes to how I would compare him to somebody else. Like, Trammell doesn't have a great arm strength, but Trammell's super fast. He has really good contact and some decent power numbers. Blackmon's going to give you a little bit more power, but you lose a lot of speed, so he's not the complete ball hawk that you're getting with Trammell, but they kind of both have glitchy swings. They're both lefties, and both guys I recommend putting in only left field. So with all that being said, I'm going to give this Charlie Blackmon 4 Chewies, because I know with his swing that he's going to generate absolutely filthy hits. He's going to bat well over 340 for a decent hitter in the game. He's going to have a good-sized PCI. Yes, he's a defensive liability, but I'm looking at him more as, at the very least, at this point in the game, a pinch hitter. And as a pinch hitter, he's going to be one of the top guys you're going to want to put in there against righties for sure. So as we went over, Charlie, CHUCK NAZTY, Blackmon got 4 Chewies. You let me know in the comments down below if you guys agree or disagree with my rating. And you guys have a great day and be safe.